Hi again, everybody. Firstly, can I wish everybody a Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a very good Christmas. I think I said in my last video I did of a review, if you can call it a review, which I'm not that good at. As mentioned, there are people out there who are far better than I am, because I tend to talk gibberish and I have a lot of problems with my throat. But I had to do this out of respect for my mother, which she has very much earned over the years. Unfortunately for me, Christmas was joyful and sad, because my mother died on the 12th of December, and I went up for the funeral on the 29th, but one of my brothers said, we all knew something was going to happen, because when my dad died, my mother gave up. But my mother wanted to do something special for each of us, and she knew I was into model railways, and I was building one. So what she did, which is unbelievable, when she went out to buy something special for each of us, she bought me an unbelievable gift. And again, this review is to thank her. I'm hoping they'll have YouTube in heaven, and she'll see this. But what my mother did for me was to buy me this. If I can just get it all in shot. And this is the Hoenby Jubilee 80th anniversary set. I couldn't believe she did this for me. This pack is the it's the R3337 pack, and each have their own individual part number, if that's what they're called. It's the Silver King, Silver Link, Quicksilver, and Silver Fox. Now, I've had Silver Fox before, but I've never had these. The other silvers, if that's what they're called. They are absolutely beautiful locomotives. I haven't really had them out of the box because I couldn't really. I am so pleased with these. Words can't express. And each come with their own individual certificate, with their own individual names on. This is 752, I think, out of 2,000, maybe less, don't know. I'm not prepared to research these just yet. What I'd like to do is to install sound in each, but that's going to work out to an awful lot of money for quality decoders. I must be looking about £350–400, but I will eventually do it, but not just yet. The detail on these is fantastic. Up, if I've got it right again, up in the top corner, you'll see a picture of the cab from one of them, which is highly detailed, and they have sprung buffers, very nice cabs, very nice detail. What I'll do is I'll end this section and I'll get one out of the box, because I don't want to bore you with me opening one of the boxes. Well, why not? I've already got one of them out of the box, partly out of the box, so let me just do this and put these to one side. And this is one I removed from the outer box. This is the Silver Fox, which again I've had before, but not as detailed as this. If I can just take it out. Good, stiff. Be very careful with this because I am so clumsy. That's my mobile, and it comes with an additional wheel set. Now I think, I may be wrong, but I think these are for a different gauge track or different radius track. Perhaps someone could confirm that. But I suppose if we're looking at the small manual that came with it, it would tell me, or even this would probably tell me what it is. But I think it's got something to do with running on different radius of track, and there's a small amount of detail to be glued on. But the locomotive itself, just take this plastic off, is, as mentioned, extremely well detailed. Cab doors, that sort of thing. Lovely painted seats, which you can just make out as well, where the driver sits. Absolutely beautiful locomotive. And sprung buffers, which some people like and some people don't like. There's the rear of the locomotive. Yeah, which looks very impressive for someone like me. There's even painted detail on the tender, which you may be able to make out, which is painted silver. I think if you look underneath where the tender is connected to the loco by cables, it's typical of the new Hoenby locomotives, where the DCC 8-pin chip is in the tender. I'm not going to change that. Got opening vents as well. I just noticed opening and closing vents, two separate ones on the top. I just closed one. There's another one open still. Lovely detailed handrails as well. Again, I'm fairly new to model railways, so I'm assuming I'm very pleased with this. I'm not very pleased with the way I got it. I am very pleased with this set of locomotives. So what I intend to do, as mentioned, is to hopefully, when I can afford it, to get sound chips and fit them in the tender. I prefer it in the loco because I tend to buy sugar cube speakers and fit them directly under the tunnel, whatever you call it, chimney. So the sound looks as if it's coming from the locomotive out of here. Sometimes when the sound's in the tender and it's chuffing along, it doesn't sound as good when it's coming from the rear rather than from the front. But I may not. I'll probably just put the speaker and the sound decoder, everything in there. Yeah, that's the end of this. Thank you to my mother, and a review of this set of Hoenby 80th anniversary locomotives. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll be getting back to my layout in the not too distant future. I'm still waiting for a joiner, because my skills are in electronics, computer electronics. My joining skills are even worse than doing reviews. If I did it, the trains would be going all over the place So yeah, I'm waiting for a joiner to extend it. It's currently it's about 10 foot wide by about, I don't know, 6 foot deep. And now I want to set up to about 15 feet. And that's my plans. So I'm expecting a joiner to extend it. So it ends up 10 foot by 15 foot. With a gap, obviously a gap in the middle for me to walk about in. Once it's done, I'll do a video on the layout baseboard and the extension. Talk briefly about what I want to do with it, the way I want to take it. I don't think, well, nothing on it will be prototypical. I'll be putting on it what I enjoy, like many people on YouTube. But once again, Happy New Year to you all, and thank you very much for watching this.